Today we're talking about backlash when you go vegan and just some of those issues that might arise between friends and family and problems that it can cause.
Adapting.
Yeah, definitely. So Holly, you've been vegan now for a couple of years.
Just over 2 years, yes. And
how did you find it initially, like with friends?
I found it quite hard, actually. I was like really excited about it, and I know people say the classic, how do you know, how can you tell someone's vegan? They'll tell you. I was so excited that I discovered this whole new way of living and eating that I did want to share it with everybody. Just like if you discovered like a cure for the common cold, you'd be like, do this, you won't get ill. So I just wanted to tell everyone, and obviously, you know, I learned from that because I would be talking about it, and then I would, you know, people would be like, feel uncomfortable or challenged because, you know, you're challenging their views and their norm. And
makes them feel uncomfortable.
It can, it really can. So, you know, I learned from that, and I learned to sort of rein it in a little bit.
Do you think you did rein it in a little bit?
Not really. But no, I don't tend to talk about it as much anymore, especially because it's my job. You know, sometimes it's nice to have a break from talking about it, and it sort of becomes just normal.
It can become a bit all-consuming for a while, can't it? So the backlash, Holly, how do you feel? What's the backlash in your life? Is it the questions from?
Yeah, it's fine now. It's just when I first went vegan and probably was a bit too overexcited about it. Some people did, you know,
interrogate you.
Yeah, they did. They questioned my choices and sort of challenged my views, which is fine because, you know, I might do the same with other people. But and I sometimes didn't have the answers. I knew what I was doing was right, but I didn't have the information and the facts and the stats in here. So I've, you know, watched films, I've read books, I've just filled my head with all the information that I need to sort of, you know.
So where do you think the backlash comes from? Because I think it questions their views, doesn't it? So it makes them feel insecure because it makes them analyse, sort of go inside themselves and analyse themselves.
I think some people think, well, you're now vegan, so you must be thinking that I'm a bad person because I still eat meat. And I think another really good tip that I learned was to think about the language you use when you go vegan. Sometimes some of the things you read, they talk about murder and, you know, things quite emotive words.
The animal holocaust.
Yeah, they do, and they don't talk about meat. They talk about dead animals, and you know. So if you start using that language in everyday conversation with people, people are like, "Whoa, you're telling me I'm murdered? You know, I've murdered a cow because I'm eating a steak." It's very emotive, and it's gonna cause you know, issues. So just think about how you're speaking. Just tiptoe a little bit.
Good advice.
Till everyone comes around to your way of thinking.
They'll get there eventually.
You know, sort of.
Wally's husband's at the door. Right, leave that there. We'll cut. Hang on, shoulders, bra straps. Get your boobs in.
I'm filming. See you in a minute. Bye.
Bye.
Men.
Right.
Today